I saw this video and I was like, this is gonna.
I'm gonna give you a.
We're gonna dive into fucking TikTok cults, boys. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it, dude. I feel like this is gonna be a good one. Okay. Just saying. There was another like TikToker who was like another TikToker who was actually a abuser or something. That's what I wanted to watch as well. But
Toll of the god.
This is how we end climate change. Grow your own food.
Alpha, what do you do at the commune?
I live, love, learn.
Hello, this is the women's cabin.
So we're back at the garden and there's like 15 new people from TikTok.
dude, oh my god, the smells. Just imagine the fucking smells, dude. Oh my god.
Another TikToker has just arrived for a tour, and you are also welcome to come here. The address is in the description. Honestly, look how cool this place is.
Cat killers, y'all, they eat cats? Wait,
The garden,
what?
that intentional commune all over the For You page, is most likely a cult.
They have an open door policy. It's really not safe. Please don't go there.
Many people involved in this cult are QAnoners.
This girl made the cat into a hat.
Like, people are spending countless hours of their day making like extensive YouTube videos about me.
I think Rel actually got the first TikToker to come here, and that was the moment where the light bulbs flicked. So yeah, we all started making TikToks.
Dude, this is fucking madness, dude. I love it. I love this, okay? I love this. I love it if they are a fucking... I mean, they're definitely a cult. They're definitely a cult. That's so sick. God, I fucking love cults so much. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? This is... I saw this video. I saw the thumbnail. I was like, I'm sold. I read the headline. I was like, this is my shit. This is extremely my shit, dude. It's got TikTok. It's got like crusty ass white folk. Oh my lord. This video is perfect. This is the perfect representation of... In what way is this a cult? Well, we're about to find out.
The last video I make for a while. I wanted to just show everybody what we're doing. And it blew up into like this crazy hate campaign.
Update, I was just on the cult leader guys live and they admitted to killing and eating a cat.
What? People are saying this is just a commune. This is just a hippie commune. I mean, hippie communes are also very cultish too, so, you know. That doesn't really absolve it, I'm just saying, of being a cult.
The garden is an off-grid, intentional community. It is one of the most truly egalitarian, intentional communities that I've ever found.
Take me back to Tennessee where the garden is sure to grow.
Day to day in the garden is lots of gardening, lots of cooking, lots of experimenting with different building methods.
So this is going to be a compost toilet, and we're building the foundational wall, which will also be the container for the poop.
The garden has been around for almost 13 years. Our guiding principles are equality and autonomy and earth stewardship and sustainability.
The garden's overall mission is to show more people this lifestyle is possible.
And so, obviously, you know, I'm gonna ask, is this place a cult?
Oh, no. I mean, of course, like, that's what a cult would say.
How you doing?
Yeah, man.
Welcome. Do you want to talk?
Oh, yeah, man.
Cool. Have you ever been to a community like this before?
Oh, no. I was just looking up all kinds of communities online, stumbled upon a YouTube video for this place. They said that they pretty much accept anybody.
Also, people come here with a 10-day visitation period, and then they're consent to be part of the community or not. Most communities have a closed door, so you have to, you know, send them a message or make a request to stay. And that just holds like a different intention of the space. The very mission of this place is that it's free land for free people. When you have a closed door, everyone possesses the land far more. People start to feel like it's their land, you know what I mean? And it's not our land. That right over there is the dirt church.
So what's the deal with the dirt church?
Yeah, so it got called the dirt church because I think it used to be where people used to fuck or something like this.
Okay.
But then at the same time, you know, like I guess what we're doing here is worshiping dirt, you know, like if we're all like farmers, you know, dirt is our, you know, best resource that we got. So we got to worship it.
Later in my research on this place, saw some culty things. I was like, you know, I kind of want to just see what it's about, but I guess I'll figure that out.
So this is the hatchery office here at the garden. Where the magic happens, of course, the TikTok uploads. We have a signal booster in here. So if you're looking to get any Wi-Fi whatsoever, this is your spot. Wow, I'm going live. When I first came in here, the first council I was at, they said, we need exposure. And being experienced with social media and filmmaking more than the, you know, the general hippie, I was like, okay, I can take this on. People started making TikToks. And then a TikToker just randomly came one day, and all of a sudden we were like, this is how we can tell the world about this place.
Sun is shining. This is free land for free people.
Wow, there's a dance party up in here.
You're welcome to join us.
It feels like things are really happening. We are building sustainably.
Our mission is simple, to create a network of like-minded communities who can host all you TikTokers. You could live here.
I made a video that I kind of like made like a recipe, like I knew it would go viral. I was like, I'm gonna say communes right in the beginning, and then I'm gonna say the address, and then I'm gonna do all the things that they like. Living in a sustainable, intentional community doesn't have to be a cult.
You know, I read through some of the comments and they were like, I never knew something like this existed. I'm coming, I'll be there, you know, and all this excitement.
The fact that we were able to go so viral on TikTok just shows people are interested in this way of life.
I put down my phone and I came back and it had 500,000 views and the comments were suddenly getting negative.
Once we started hitting like above the 100K, a lot of the comments started to change. Is this a cult? Is this Charlie Manson?
Let's ask everyone if we live in a cult. Guys, do we live in a cult?
No, what? You shouldn't have to say you're not a cult.
I met all of them. They're all cultists. They're all terrible people.
It's really not safe. Please don't go there. I already did. It's not worth it.
Since everybody is talking about the TikTok cult, I thought I would jump on the bandwagon.
This is part 3 on the garden and why I think it's a cult.
Their only core values revolve around calling modern society Babylon.
And the fucking bootleg Ed Sheeran guy? Like, what is that?
At this point, there are like dozens and dozens of people around the world researching this.
Guys, the reason why I made TikToks is because I believe in change.
My initial impression was that it seemed very suspicious to me because I didn't understand why they would advertise their address so publicly, and especially on a platform like TikTok that skews towards a younger audience than other forms of social media. So in the beginning, it was really Rel's videos that actually made me think more that it was a cult.
People trust the government more than they trust themselves. It's crazy. Just come to the garden. Come be part of the revolution.
It's not even just what she's saying, but like what's on the screen. It's like 8967 Galen Road, just come, it's fine. And the other one, it's just like, we're not a cult. Join the revolution. I made this video right before I went to bed one night about how they had apparently eaten a cat, and I woke up and I had blown up overnight. I only had 100 followers before this, so it's been really weird to have 20,000 people watching me. And from there, I really started digging into the research of the garden. Good morning, Cult Talk. Time for your daily update. One of the biggest things that raised red flags was like the general attitude, which was that instead of like taking the time to seriously deal with people's concerns, they just made cult jokes and like they made videos about drinking the Kool-Aid.
Here you go, Julia.
Thanks, bro.
Quick, drink it. Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid, guys. Quickly.
What's happening?
Quickly.
But when I saw this, it made it even clearer to me that Rel in particular, she is thriving off the negative attention.
If you don't know how to start a fire, I can teach you. I can show you the way of the
That one really made people creeped out, I guess. Like maybe they've never watched a scary movie or something, but like, I don't know. They got super weirded out by it, acting like they didn't know that I purposefully made it creepy. It's like, I think it's obviously creepy, like theatrical creepy. But I think that might have twisted.
Okay, at first I was like, the vibes are kind of chill. And then the other lady came in and she's like, I'm investigating this cult. And then the vibes got so fucked. Okay? And it literally feels like it just feels like but it still feels like the other person who's investigating also has fucked vibes, in the sense that like she only started doing it because she got popular. Come on, obviously. And also on top of that, like just everyone is just fucking weird. Okay, everyone. All right. But also it's such a perfect story of like grifters on every side of the equation. You know what I mean? And she's literally leaning into it now. And they're mad that she's leaning into it successfully. You know what I'm saying?
The vibration of the crowd, maybe a little bit. I didn't necessarily mean to twist them in that way.
So everybody wants to know about this cat thing. That was my video that initially went viral. It was me saying like, guys, I watched Tree's live stream. They ate a cat. So here's what happened.
Ever since I have been on TikTok, I think I've had some people who just straight up look at me and want to hate me for some reason. And I figured out that I can like report somebody for harassment too, because there's a guy who literally like his whole page is like a harassment page of the garden. And these are like extensive videos where he's like gone on like people's Facebook pages and like searched for like anything he can find.
Oh my god, do you remember his name?
It's like
we gotta do like 2 a week and have 2 different
human something. Yeah.
I'm also known as Dirty Human Twunk on TikTok. Welcome back to Cult Commune TikTok. Let's talk about Rel, okay? The one everyone's been talking about is this one where she's wearing a hat that she made out of her literal cat. The story goes the cat killed some chickens, so she killed it and ate it and then made it into a hat. In the US, this is considered animal abuse and you can go to jail for something like this.
Was it hard to make a hat out of the cat? No. It was actually like the hide of the cat, it like was the perfect size to fit right around my head. It came out really, really nice. I'm really into animal hides and honoring the lives of animals.
So people are hating on me for something to do with a cat, and I just wanted to let everyone know that in Tennessee, on farms where there's livestock, if there's a vermin that comes and kills your livestock, it gets shot.
I didn't know about the cat thing until a month ago or something. I guess what happened was 3 years ago, there was a wild cat that was attacking the chickens. And it's pretty normal in Tennessee or in a farm that if, you know, a raccoon or a fox or something's attacking your livestock, you have to kill it. So that's what happened. And then because they don't believe in waste, the people that were here at the time ate it. And someone also made a hat out of it.
I was here and I did obtain the cat's hide, but I was not the one who had to kill the cat or that skinned the cat. I just was the one who ended up with the hide, so I made it into something.
Did you hear that TikTok cult also killed a dog? They ate the cat, but one of them also skinned a dog and is like wearing it.
This is my dog's tail. See? He's still wagging his tail, guys. He's still a happy boy. One of the animals that I honored the life of was my dog when he got hit and killed by a truck. And I just thought it was the most sentimental and loving thing you could do. And I made the skirt. It's actually right here. And he's still just as soft as he was. When people reacted to the video, it was somewhat expected because I know that it's not a normal thing that people do this day and age. It's somewhat expected that I'm going to get some kind of negative reaction from people because of the shock value. Did you hear anything about the scarecrow? I remember there was like this whole thing about a scarecrow.
It's also this. They just dress it up like a black woman, and it just looks like a mammy figure or something. Especially the fact that they're like located.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god, what the fuck, dude?
In the South, like everybody just saw that and was like, this is really like shocking to see. Like even
Bro, I've never like, just because of the sheer force of how fucked the vibes are on both sides, I literally keep like, it's like a game of ping pong, dude. I keep switching over and over again. Anytime someone's on camera, I'm like, that's weird. You're kind of a weird person. And then they switch back to the fucking, they switch back to the comment. I'm like, that's really fucking weird though. That's so much more weird.
and if they didn't think it was
Except for this last part where it's like, okay, I kind of have picked a side now.
that way, like the way it looks is really bad.
It was a scarecrow I made last year for Halloween, and it literally has a stuffed animal California raisin as the face.
Nope.
And they're calling me a racist.
Nope.
Because I put the
octopus are better than this.
California raisin in a scarecrow. So sometimes people, when I mention that I don't see races, I don't see genders.
Oh, white lady with the dreads, white hippie with the dresses. I don't see races. I don't see genders. Yes. Yes. Ah. Inject this into my fucking veins, dude. This is everything. This is everything. I don't see races. Anyone that says that, immediate self-report. Oh, fuck.
I don't look at people like that. Some people tell me that that is a white privileged thing for me to say. And I think telling somebody that they're white privilege is a racist thing to say, because you're calling me a color that I don't define myself with. So there's that.
Oh, it gets worse actually. It's near 2 sundown towns. It's very sus. It's very sus.
I don't know too much about the sundown towns. I know that we're in the South. And I know there's a lot of racist people or people that are prejudiced against others around here. I don't think people are going to kill people in this area, though. I think it's being blown out of proportion. I think that if people come here, they would realize that. And honestly, I also think that being exposed to more diversity would be healthy for the local community's growth. You know, how are people supposed to stop being prejudiced against people unless they're exposed to those people, I guess is the thing. And not saying that I'm trying to fix anybody by putting anybody in danger. I just don't think that there is that much danger.
I've been at the garden for right at a month now. I feel at home. I feel like this is a great place for my mental health. This is like community therapy sometimes. I initially heard about the garden from TikTok. My grandfather and I had this like long discussion of like the potential dangers of coming here. Given, you know, that there's no information about anybody that's here, couldn't even contact anybody. I was thinking, what kind of people could take advantage of the open door policy?
A real commune that's a safe commune will not.
Okay. Dude, why haven't they interviewed the black people? Like they briefly do, but like why? I hope that at some point they're going to be like, so what do you think about the minstrel show, Scarecrow that you have going on here that is depicting a black woman being hung by a tree at this sundown town that you now live in, next to the Mormon Andy, the Amish Mafia Andy, who's like, I don't know, what's a sundown town? Oh, what the fuck?
Just accept anybody.
It's not a safe place.
Please don't go there. I already did. It's not worth it.
And he said they will offer alcohol, they will offer drugs. This is obviously alleged. I have no way of knowing if this is true.
These kinds of communities are breeding grounds for abusers because there's no oversight, there's no accountability. I've actually thought a lot about like the way that the garden can give like shelter to people who need it, or like that in a video actually Patrick says that in the beginning when they started in 2009, some of their initial issues actually revolved around the fact that they had a lot of people with criminal records and addiction issues coming in and they didn't have any support for them.
You know, we have people coming through the garden that have mental health issues. That's definitely for sure. Be it, you know, bipolar, autistic, or even just strange. And being in that energy in such a tight space, I mean, it can be a lot, you know?
You can't provide a supportive environment if it's just like anybody can come without you knowing anything about them, and the only way you find out things about them is once they're already there.
We've always had an open door, and we have natural intuition, and our human instinct tells us when somebody is not okay, and we ask them to leave when we get that feeling.
In terms of safety, we have a different way of organizing. So people are used to things like background checks, but then, you know, there also can always be a first time that somebody ever does something or things like that, you know? So I think all of society takes on that risk anytime that you trust anyone. And also we do ask people to leave, you know, and then a lot of those people are the people that are also now speaking bad about us on the internet, of course, because it's really hard to get rejected. But when people say, what's your vetting process? That's it, you know? So those people on the internet were people that were not trusted to be here.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Get strong.
So obviously, some people think that you are the cult leader of this place.
I have a really loud personality, so I could see how people could mistake me for a leader of a group.
I have to ask, are you like a cult leader?
No, I'm not a cult leader. I have tried to stray away from leader-based format systems my whole life. I've been fighting severely against the idea of people withholding leadership, and it's completely against everything I believe in.
So, of course, it's an ongoing joke, you know? There's even signs around here, is it culty, you know? But I would say, you know, all jokes aside, no, because we don't have a religious ideology. We don't try to control people. People are free to come and go. We're free-thinking individuals. You know, for some people, any intentional community is going to look like a cult.
So every week we have 2 different councils on typically Wednesdays and Sundays.
Next topic, dog poop.
I'm asking everybody to be mindful of their dogs. I've almost stepped in dog poop twice over here on the path up to the buses.
We all have equal say in how the community is run. So with 100% consensus, it's not like majority rules. I think some people think that's what that means. It means that
What are we at now, chat? Cult or not cult? Where are we at? I wanna hear from the chat. We're still at cult, right? Like we're definitely still at cult. Okay, got it. I wonder how many of these people are Hasanabi heads, dude. I just lost 60 subscribers, okay? I lost all of the people that live there. All of them are no longer watching me. 0, they don't have internet? What do you mean? They do have internet. How the fuck do you think they post on TikTok, dude? No culting. I'm gonna cult. I'm gonna cult. The anarchists in the community are self-reporting so aggressively currently because this is extremely crusty anarchist commune behavior right here. So all the anarchists in the community are like, dude, what the fuck you mean? It's not a cult, dude. What? Shut the fuck up, dude. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit. How dare you call this a cult? Where is the... Fuck you.
Everybody is on the same page about everything that is going on here, and that's the way that we keep it moving forward.
Okay, next topic, 10 days.
Me and Bryce 10 days.
Ah, okay.
I don't know how to put it. Oh, yes, it's my as well. I plan on staying here indefinitely. I feel called to steward this land at the moment.
Come on, my friend. I love you.
It's an honor to be amongst you all. 10 seconds for me.
10 seconds.
The 10 seconds that we do on our councils is a way that we consent. It is a chance for somebody, if they oppose what's being proposed, then they can speak up during that 10 seconds of silence. If not, the proposal is passed.
Okay, next topic is TikTok heat.
So I put that on the list. As everybody here knows, we kind of brought this lifestyle and what we're doing here to the TikTok world, you know, and we tried to share it with people. As a result of that, we got a lot of heat, you know, a lot of flack back, and people got mad and they conspired to basically call all the authorities they could. We've already dealt with animal control and we've dealt with child protection services. They've even contacted the FBI.
The Animal Protection Agency, or whatever they're called, came here and were questioning us about the cat. He left knowing we didn't do anything illegal, that we're fine and that we're a farm. And also the Child Protective Agency came and they had been watching my TikToks for weeks beforehand and loved them. They even wanted my signature and things like this. And it was pretty weird, but like, it was cool. And they could also see, you know, that we are not ill intent people. They've left understanding who we are, you know. This hate group is all coming from a bunch of people who haven't been here.
Sometimes on my live streams, people would ask me, like, are you going to call the cops? Are you going to call CPS? And like, personally, I don't believe in calling authorities on things like this, just in general. But they have a public address, so I can't control what people do. And that's kind of been my stance from the get-go, is that like, I can only do my best to be responsible with what I put out. But what people do with that, I can't really be held responsible, because it's not like I'm going out and saying like, burn this place down, like, you know, call the cops on them, call CPS, like make sure their lives are ruined. Like, I've just been trying to offer a skeptical viewpoint of this place that's being promoted like over and over. All right, welcome back. Part 2 of why the garden is probably a cult. I did in the beginning say like, this is definitely a cult. Once I learned more, I was like, I'm not so convinced. I see it more as poorly run, you know, full of problems, not necessarily like a cult. But I still reference it as that because it's what gets it to the For You page. Good morning, Cult Talk. It's time for your morning update. You really learn pretty quickly like how your content's going to be seen and what will get seen. I'm not doing it to brand it a cult. I'm doing it to brand my videos so they get seen.
So I'm questioning if we should continue using TikTok, specifically TikTok. Everything else has been working apparently so far. So
when the slack of the hate all started, we consensed that we would no longer make any TikToks about the garden, inviting anyone to the garden, or even mentioning the garden.
I think that's...
We could show as much as possible, like TikTok all day, because we have nothing to hide.
But that's what we have done. Like, I made videos showing exactly what's going on. Oh, we're just having fun. And, you know, we're being called, you know, like racist, or that these children are not safe, you know, like just showing a video of like a kid painting was offensive to people, you know what I mean? So
I honestly think that people are weirded out that we haven't been posting about the garden. They think something is bad and wrong.
If we just like completely media blackout TikTok, they're going to take that as a mission of guilt, basically.
So we're changing the consensus that we can TikTok about the garden, but we cannot explicitly invite people here. Is that?
I don't know how they did this. I do not understand how they made a video where I am angry at, like, not angry, but just like feel upset about both sides of a situation so evenly. Okay? Like, they perfected the art of what 90 Day Fiancé producers try to put together. This video is perfect. because that other person is so fucking annoying and literally is just like, well, I know it's not a cult anymore. I'm not even entirely certain, but actually I decided to, you know, keep branding my videos that way to get on the fucking For You page. It's like, well, you're a fucking cloud chaser then. You're not even doing this out of honest and earnest intention. Fuck you, dude. You're just like harassing them. Maybe the cops should fucking arrest you then. Having said that, though, it is like the most crusty fucking anarchist commune you can find. Despite the California raisin thing, the cat was killing their livestock. What was this commune? What has this commune really done wrong? Oh, no, for sure. And of course, that person is probably a vegan. Vegans probably celebrated the murder of that cat because vegans love fucking murdering cats. Vegans hate cats. That was the most vegan action ever, dude. Murdering a cat and turning it into a fucking hat, dude. Vegans who own cats are crazy. I'm sorry. Your cat literally is a predator, an apex predator that is a threat, a genuine threat to the ecosystem that that cat lives in.
What we're feeling.
I propose that it is okay for people to make TikTok videos about the garden, about what goes on at the garden, about the people of the garden, but it's to no longer post things that are known to be controversial and to no longer post TikTok videos inviting people to the garden or sharing the address.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Woo! Now, if anyone's curious about what is controversial, maybe ask me and
Hi. So this is probably gonna be the last video I make for a while. It's like too much for me. Like I'm not secure enough to like handle those kind of insults and everything. So
And Tree kept trying. Tree kept like, okay, I'm just gonna keep making them positive. You know, we'll turn it around.
Guys, I just gotta say something. Have you considered that they're hot? Some of them. I mean, it seems like it's that person is Milo Stewart. They have a long history of shit stirring on YouTube. They had the everything is racist, everything is misogynist video from a couple of years ago. Wait, who?
And it just didn't turn around.
yeah, I mean, once the strong hate group really went for me, like my anxiety was through the roof. I've never felt anything like that before. A group of people out to get me, to hurt me.
It's also scary because they have our address. So when you're getting hate from people that have your address, there were nights when I was going to sleep and I was like, what if somebody comes here, and like that was really scary. It's also interesting, like, that people say it's not safe here. And I'm like, the only thing that's ever made me feel unsafe here is your hatred. Like that is the only thing that's ever done it.
It did cross my mind, because people were talking about like, I'm gonna come burn it down. And different people got death threats. We're gonna kill you, we're gonna break your legs, having those things said, it's a little scary, and I have people I care about a lot here.
When someone categorizes...
Yeah.
I was so hurt, because all I was trying to do was, show myself, express myself. To be so hated for trying to help people and help the world was a real struggle for me.
They do look like they smell bad, but
My friends
honestly,
and I all started joining TikTok at the beginning of the pandemic. We'd be like,
okay, let me just keep it real for a second. Okay, so I don't know how they're fucking helping. They're just like living, okay? And I don't really have a problem with this. I mean, there are a lot of anarchist communes exactly like this, for the record, and they operate in a very similar capacity. As long as they're not like fucking annoying people and doing anything else, like if they don't have an ultimate goal, you know what I mean? That is beyond Smelling bad isn't illegal. It should be, but it's not. So they're not violating the law. They're just vibing. They're crusty. They're anarchists. They're fucking vibing. You know, they don't have guns. They don't have anything in between two sundown towns. By the way, that's the sussy ass part. They're just fucking weird, honestly. They're just absolutely just weird. That's it. That's all it is. So at the end of the day, if they're not hurting anybody, I don't give a shit. Have fun.
Like, you know, when it learned to be so funny to go viral on TikTok, and what I've learned is like it's actually not that funny. It kind of sucks because you just have people like trying to fight with you, and people like
Yeah, that's why he kept doing it, right? Gender pronouns he, and I think they, maybe. I do not know. I'm sorry. Oh no. They them, not he. Sorry. Someone in the chat said he, but their YouTube says they them. But like misgendered, no one's gonna get fucking mad at that. I didn't know. I wasn't even paying attention to any of that. I was like trying to cook while the video was playing in the background. Wait, that's not Milo Stewart? Wait.
When someone categorizes.
Oh, that's not this person. Why did you guys literally fucking send this to me? That's the different person, dude. Yo, whoever fucking linked this to me, ban him, please, mods. Someone literally linked this YouTube to me and said this is the person. It's actually, I don't know who the fuck Milo Stewart is, by the way, and I don't really care, but you're being, I mean, you're fucking annoying for doing that.
names and like accusing you of things that you didn't even do. So my comments are just like overloaded with transphobia and homophobia against me. Like everything that I post now, I was just like having panic attacks because I was just like, I don't know like what to do. It was really freaking me out for a while. So I definitely learned like the hard way that being in the spotlight.
Bro, he should move to the cult. I feel like they might be nicer to him than TikTok Andy's who are transphobic as fuck.
It's not that fun. I've also just learned like a lot of people have no self-awareness, and like that can't honestly apply to me too. I think that this also taught me that maybe I'm not as self-aware as I thought, because I didn't necessarily think that my videos would be viewed in a way where people would take it and be like, okay, like let's send some death threats. Like that's what we should do with this. Like I didn't think that that's what I was making. Like I really don't think that many of the people involved were inherently evil. I kind of just felt like they had some questionable intentions, and there's people with marginalized identities like LGBT people, women, people of color who like need safe places to go right now. And like marketing this as that safe place seems A, untrue, and B, potentially like malicious. And even, thank God, like those malicious intentions may not have actually been there.
I don't think I regret what I've done, you know, with TikTok and expressing this place and myself and showing it to the world, because, you know, it's showed millions of people.
If you don't know, just say they, them. It's not that complicated. If you don't know, just say they, them. It's not that complicated. Hey, how about you uncomplicatedly suck my fucking cock? Clearly, I'm operating off of the principle that chatters gave me, where a bunch of fucking chatters were like, oh no, their gender pronouns are he and they. Okay? I know. I literally always use they, them by default. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking stupid mouth. It is $0 to shut the fuck up. You are only doing this because you want your position to be heard in the chat. That is the only reason why you're bringing this up. Take your fucking dumbass rad lib shit to the anarchist commune down the fucking street, okay? This is not that. This is an authoritarian area. I will fucking ban you. I will drag you into the fucking middle of the public square and execute you. Okay? And then I'll fucking run a 60-second ad break on top of your fucking previously executed chatter, history. Okay? I will pull your fucking chat logs and I will ban you in front of everybody. And then I will run a 60-second ad break at the top of the fucking hour. And then I'll tell you, you can avoid those ad breaks if you subscribe with a $5 a month subscription or with a Twitch Prime. Okay? Because it is top of the fucking hour. I've been watching How to Be a Tyrant. You can also use an ad block or a VPN. Twitch Prime is free though. Here's the ad break now. Let's continue. It's like a roller coaster, huge ups and downs. Lol. Ad break maniac.
That living sustainably is possible.
How else are we going to spread the word? By spreading the word, you know, and of course we can't spread the word only to people that are going to love us, so some people are going to not like us. And I think that if we could do it again, it would be good to just take being poked at without poking back, you know, because that just kind of encourages the whole thing.
We just have to keep pushing forward and staying positive through whatever comes our way. And that's how I have to see it. Like, I don't want to let the negative energy.
Dread Girl gives me big hippies are just Republicans who like psychedelics vibe. It's literally fucking true. That is precisely what that is, dude. Just because you became a hippie doesn't mean you like unlearned white supremacist attitudes. Like instead of learning about white supremacy and all these other fucking problems, she just basically was like, yeah, whatever, dude. I don't see race. I'm just like not a racist person. Fuck it. Like. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, it just seems like a fucking, again, crust punk, hippie, who's hurting nobody except for some fucking cats. So, she embodies the whole commune's bad vibes. Yeah. I wonder how the fuck they survive. Like, are they selling anything? Like, how... Because every commune needs a job. Like, you know, Waco. They used to traffic arms. You know what I mean? All of chat flip from cult to not cult. Is it just being like a rich and having rich white parents? Like, what is the fucking... Guys, they're not just eating off the farm. Like, they're also using their phones and shit. So... I think it's a little bit different, you know what I mean? Selling cat and dog skins. Cults are notorious for luring and trust fund kids who are crazy drug addicts.
Destroy what we're building.
We're all kind of united in this greater mission of showing the world about sustainable living. And
I mean, in a very weird way, they're all kind of attractive. So
even had a talk, you know, maybe after.
But TikTok is so weird. Even the fucking crusty hippies on the cult are like kind of attractive.
This exposure, we might get shut down for a little bit, but it's more important that we show people what we're doing here.
I find even the Dread Girl attractive in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it. Despite recent challenges, the garden continues to thrive because we were being attacked online and making it difficult for us as newcomers, and we decided temporarily closing to the public. Work on permaculture and mutual aid.
I don't know if the garden is going to be back open. I don't know if things will ever be the same. We were trying to share a vision with the world, and that's the reaction we got from people. It's like, we want to shut you down. Like, don't be growing food. don't be bringing people together and making people happy and feel good. Like, fuck that. Like, we're gonna tear you down. So that's like they're trying to tear us down, and we're
Okay, boys. The difference between you and I is that I'm honest. I'm brave and I'm honest. And curious. A lot of you lie to yourselves and say that you don't find her even a little bit attractive in a weird way. And that's fine. I, on the other hand, admit it because I'm brave. It's okay.
just like sick of it and tired. So the garden's closed.
After a shower, but still.
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely glad that the garden is no longer open to visitors and they're like discouraging people from TikTok from going there. However, they need to take accountability not only for what they've done in the past, but for all of the danger that they could have put people in.
What
in
do they need accountability for?
I'm hesitant to put new content out about this just because there's already so much out there, and I feel like I've done a lot of what I wanted to do, which is ways of.
Bro. Dude, I fucking hate TikTok so much. There needs to be accountability. Yo, TikTokers love using the word accountability just for everything, dude. Like, what are you gonna hold them accountable for? Like, what? Fucking killing a cat and then using the cat as a hat? She wouldn't shower for you? That's 100% true. I know for a fucking fact that that would not happen. You are correct. As the hippies about eventful lockdown via TikTok, they're mad because they weren't the least attractive person at the garden. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand what they need. Like, oh God, Zoomers fucking love saying accountability for everything. It's like the magic word. I'm doing accountability. Like, no, the fuck you're not. You're just like kind of being a dick.
Raise awareness and get this place kind of closed down, which it basically is.
The irony is, when the place closes down, that person's fucking, TikTok also falls apart.